Fury just flat out just ducked Usyk. You guys see this?
Get yourself prepared and we'll put the biggest fight of our generation on, the fight of the century, for the Undisputed Championships of the world. See you all sometime next year.
With his menacing grin, Tyson Fury just dropped a bomb during his most recent post-fight interview, revealing that, for your knowledge, he will challenge Oleksander Usyk for the heavyweight title next year. The fight between Fury and Usyk is slated to take place on December 23rd of this year. Usyk, who was ringside during Fury's bout in Saudi Arabia, calmly replied, saying that he was prepared for the fight and that Fury couldn't pull a fast one by sidestepping him once more because a contract was in place.
It doesn't matter, I'm ready. I have contract. We have contract.
Prior to engaging in combat in Ninaguni, Fury was prepared to take on Usyk and was excited to end the battle.
Just the other day, he was saying we should fight December or nothing at all.
23rd of December is what I've been told, led to believe. So yeah, I've got no reason to disbelieve that.
After his lackluster performance in Saudi Arabia, Tyson Fury suddenly seems fearful of competing against the US. Will there be more controversy surrounding the Fury versus Usyk title fight? Let's find out in today's video. The world of boxing has been abuzz with Tyson Fury's recent victory over Francis Ngannou. While some were happy with the outcome, others questioned it, sparking a flurry of debates and discussions. Amidst all of this, Fury made another unexpected announcement. He is taking a break and delaying the highly anticipated fight with Oleksander Usyk until next year. Fury's fight against Oleksander Usyk is significant, but following his less than stellar performance against MMA fighter Francis Ngannou, who made his boxing debut, Fury may be worried about his poor form and may wish to recoup to avoid further embarrassment.
Just flat out just ducked Usyk. You guys see this?
Get yourself prepared and we'll put the biggest fight of our generation on, the fight of the century, for the Undisputed Championships of the world. See you all sometime next year.
For those who require a brief summary of how awful Fury's performance was, let me just say that it was awful to witness. The other undefeated heavyweight champion, Oleksander Usyk, was waiting at ringside with a smile on his face and his contract for a fight with Fury in his pocket. He was not smiling at the end. The plan had been for their $100M unification fight to be back in Riyadh in late December. That date has not yet been officially dropped, but it is serious. Ngannou had never once fought as a boxer, but for 10 rounds, he bullied, pushed, clubbed, hit, and dropped the unbeaten world heavyweight champion. Fury won a contentious split decision to remain undefeated, but his bruised and bloody face was a harsh and obvious testimony to the success Ngannou had throughout the fight. There was a genuine sense of confusion in the packed ring at the conclusion of the fight. Fury was worn out and had a lot of marks on the left side of his face. The champion appeared stunned when the fight was over, just as he had looked stunned a dozen times during the action. Fury also praised Ngannou and was thankfully respectful of victory. "I've encouraged him to move on, take a sabbatical, and not even consider boxing," Fury added. "Frank, it is obvious what Fury needs from his promoter," warned Fury. In an interview with the 5 Live Boxing podcast, Fury stated, "We're going to do it on the 23rd of December. I doubt that will happen now because Tyson can't be entering a camp 8 weeks after such a difficult fight. He needs some time to heal and get himself and his body back into shape before entering a camp."
Francis Ngannou, how hurt were you in that third round?
Just a flash knockdown behind the head. I think it was like a glancing blow at the back of the head, and it was what it was.
But how did Oleksander Usyk, the current undefeated boxing phenom from Ukraine, react to Tyson Fury's shocking decision to reschedule their highly anticipated fight? The heavyweight division's clash of titans was expected to be exciting and decisive, and the boxing community, especially supporters of both fighters, had excitedly marked December 23 on their calendars. When questioned about his opinions on the fight, Usyk, who was seated ringside at the boxing arena in Saudi Arabia, appeared collected and quiet. His response was straightforward but insightful. Though succinct, "It's an amazing fight," captures the significance of the event for both the competitors and the boxing community as a whole. This fight was more than just a regular match. It had the potential to completely alter the dynamics of the heavyweight division. The USA was clearly prepared for the December match. His declaration, "It doesn't matter, I'm ready. I have a contract with Fury that states the fight must happen on December 23. Fury told Boxing King Media that he is not worried about the fight being postponed, at least not yet, especially since a contract is in place. Fury should give up his title first and then be allowed to take some time off.
It doesn't matter, I'm ready. I have contract. We have contract.
Another significant feature was Usyk's amazement about Francis Ngannou. Since Usyk was closely watching the heavyweight division's advancements, his surprise may have hinted at the sport's unpredictable nature, where results frequently fall short of expectations. For a professional athlete, especially a boxer, every fight is not just a contest, but the culmination of months, if not years, of rigorous training, strategy planning, and mental preparation. Fury is clearly shaken, and with his decision to take a break from boxing for a while, Usyk might be disappointed that he'll have to wait some more time till he can finally face Fury again in one of the most important fights of his career. The next date for the WBC heavyweight title fight is now slated for March 2024. In case you're wondering, the postponement, especially one so close to the original date, disturbs this rhythm and can be mentally exhausting.
Hopefully there'll be a date now down soon as Tyson feels he's ready.
In addition to just changing the fight's date, the decision to postpone it also affects the fighters' respective training and preparation schedules. Boxers adhere to a rigid schedule in the run-up to a fight, tapering their training to peak at the appropriate time. A sudden alteration can upset months of preparation and effort, and the postponement also creates mind games. Boxing is not just about physical strength, but also a mental struggle. The psychological toll that waiting, uncertainty, and expectation may have on a fighter from the perspective of the fans. The postponement is disappointing, since Usyk is clearly disappointed not only about the delay but also about the mental adjustment he must make in order to get ready for a fight that is now uncertain. The Fury vs. Usyk fight was one of the year's most anticipated boxing matches. Boxing enthusiasts everywhere were preparing for a December showdown, planning viewing parties and purchasing tickets. This implies a protracted wait. Increasing excitement and eventually rising expectations mean that, when the battle happens, it will be weighed down by these increased expectations, making it an even more significant event. The boxing community felt that Fury's victory over Ngannou did not accurately reflect the nature of the fight. This controversy, along with the Usyk fight's postponement, places Fury in a difficult position where every move he makes and every statement he makes will be closely watched and scrutinized. Fury must demonstrate that his choice to postpone the fight was not an evasion tactic, but rather a sincere desire to heal and return stronger. As for Usyk, the current strategy would involve double goals. First, he must retain his peak physical condition. Making sure the delay doesn't cause him to become complacent mentally necessitates that he maintain a laser-like focus and prevent disappointment from impairing his judgment or preparation. Usyk's assertion that he is prepared and has a contract demonstrates his business-like demeanor. He is here to make a point, both mentally and contractually. The rumor was started by Fury's choice to postpone the fight, whether it was for tactical recovery or for other reasons. The pressure of the upcoming match is increased by Mills churning speculations about his readiness, both mentally and physically, to take on Usyk, a boxer known for his technical prowess and strategic acumen. On the other hand, Usyk, with his obvious disappointment and critical remarks about Fury, has made it clear that he is in this fight to win. The Ukrainian boxer's commitment to the fight will definitely influence his training and strategy in the months to come.
Doesn't it seem strange that instead of choosing the top 10 guy, the guy is choosing someone who never boxed before?
Do you think he's scared?
Yeah, of course.
Deontay Wilder's shadow hangs over the heavyweight division. His legendary bouts with Tyson Fury have left a lasting impression, and even if Wilder did not come out on top, his reputation as a deadly foe endures. Some commentators and supporters feel that Wilder, with his explosive strength and tenacity, might forge a career path that surpasses even Fury's accomplishments. The story is further enhanced by Wilder's possible involvement in future fights, perhaps against the winner of the Fury vs. Usyk match. Fury and Usyk's final clash could determine the outcome of future championship fights because of the high stakes involved.
Be a man, ink the contract, or vacate the belt. I need undisputed. And not to play your stupid game.
The heavyweight division is undergoing a radical change in dynamics. Gone are the days when one or two boxers ruled the scene. Instead, the division is home to a roster of elite fighters, each of whom is capable of winning the title. Because of this intense competition, every fight, round, and punch counts. When Tyson Fury and Oleksander Usyk finally square off in the ring, it won't just be a contest of skill and strength. It will be a battle of wills, with each fighter determined to prove a point and settle scores. Fury and Usyk are fighting for more than just a victory. They're fighting for supremacy in one of the most competitive eras of heavyweight boxing. Fury's accusations that Usyk was ducking him have added a personal touch to their professional rivalry. These statements, while adding to the bout's hype, also reveal the emotional undercurrents driving both fighters. As well as join the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Turn on the bell to receive the most recent notifications, so you never miss out on videos like this.